This message found you for a reason, because there is someone in your energy who has been carrying more than they are showing. On the outside, this person may look successful, composed, surrounded by comfort, beauty, luxury, attention, and choices. They may be used to having access to beautiful places, expensive things, admiration, and people who want their time. But the Ten of Wands, with this aquamarine energy, speaks symbolically about emotional weight beneath the surface. It shows someone who may have everything around them, yet still feels like something is missing inside. And that missing piece keeps leading them back to you. This person is realizing that luxury feels empty when your presence is not beside them. The finest room feels cold without your warmth. The glass raised in celebration feels hollow when they cannot look across and see you there. The attention they receive from others does not touch them the way your energy does. They can be surrounded by beauty and still crave the softness of your voice. They can be in places people dream of entering and still find themselves thinking about your lips, your closeness, your calm, your way of making them feel human again. This is not just attraction. This is the kind of desire that becomes emotional because it is tied to comfort, memory, longing, and recognition. They are not only craving a moment with you, they are craving the feeling of being near you without pretending, without performing, without carrying the heavy image they show the world. Around others, they may have to be strong. Around others, they may have to look untouchable. But with you, something inside them softens. And that is why they have been holding back. Not because they do not feel it, but because they feel it too deeply. They know one step toward you could change everything. They know that if they come closer, they cannot treat this like something casual. Your energy demands truth. Your presence demands honesty. And they are preparing themselves, quietly, emotionally, seriously. Because all the luxury they have means nothing if they cannot share it with the one person their heart keeps choosing. And now the Four of Cups, with this pinkalite energy, brings the emotional picture even closer. Because this is someone who may have cups in front of them, offers around them, attention available to them, beauty within reach, but their heart is not reaching back in the same way. They can be offered comfort. They can be offered pleasure. They can be offered distraction. But something inside them keeps saying, "This is not the one I want." They can sit in a beautiful place and still feel emotionally absent. They can smile at the right time, respond to the right people, accept the invitation, wear the image, hold the glass, be seen by everyone, and still feel untouched where it matters. Because without you, the moment does not land the same. Without you, the room does not feel alive in the same way. Without you, even sweetness can taste unfinished. And this is where your energy becomes quietly powerful. You are not competing with what they have. You are not competing with who wants them. You are not competing with the lifestyle, the admiration, the luxury, or the people who try to get close to them. Because what you gave this person was not something that can be bought, replaced, displayed, or collected. You gave them a feeling. You gave them peace. You gave them a mirror that did not flatter their image, but recognized their heart. That is why the other cups do not satisfy them. It is not that nothing is being offered. It is that their spirit has already recognized a different kind of fullness with you. Pinkalite speaks to that soft emotional place. The part of them that wants to release old heaviness, old pride, old emotional numbness, and admit what has been sitting quietly inside them. They may have more than enough around them, but abundance around the body is not the same as peace inside the heart. And the more they try to distract themselves, the more they understand this truth. What scares them is not losing the luxury. What scares them is realizing they may have already found the one thing in this world they cannot replace. The Three of Swords, with this Shungite energy, shows why that realization cuts so deeply. Because once someone understands that you are not replaceable, they also have to face every moment they acted like you were. They have to face the silence. They have to face the distance. They have to face the times they chose control over honesty, pride over vulnerability, appearance over truth. This is someone who may be used to being desired without having to reveal much. They can be wanted from a distance. They can be admired through an image. They can be praised for what they have, how they look, what they do, what they provide, what they represent. But with you, that is not enough. Your energy does not just respond to the mask. Your energy reaches behind it. And that is what makes this connection feel both beautiful and frightening to them. Because craving your lips is not only about wanting to kiss you. It is about wanting to be close enough that there is no more hiding. It is about wanting the kind of closeness where words become honest, where the body relaxes, where the heart stops defending itself for a moment. They may imagine your lips, your voice, your face, the way you looked at them, the way something passed between you without needing to be explained. And then suddenly, whatever room they are sitting in feels too quiet. They may be somewhere expensive, somewhere comfortable, somewhere other people would envy, and still feel a sharp ache moving through them. Not because they have nothing, but because they cannot escape the one feeling they have not been able to replace. Shungite carries the symbolism of protection, of absorbing heaviness, of pulling truth out of what has been buried. And this person has been trying to protect themselves from the very thing their heart keeps asking for. So their distance is not simple. Their silence is not empty. It is filled with restraint, fear, memory, and a desire they do not know how to carry without exposing themselves. They may look calm in public. They may still play the role well. But privately, something in them is becoming more restless every day. And the Three of Wands reversed, with this aura quartz energy, shows that their world may look open, wide, and full of possibility. But emotionally, they are not moving forward the way people think they are. There may be invitations, plans, beautiful places waiting for them, opportunities to expand, people who want to be chosen, but something in them keeps turning back. Their body may be present in one place, but their attention keeps drifting toward you. This is the part they did not expect. They did not expect you to become the standard. They did not expect your energy to change the way everything else feels. Because now, when someone compliments them, they hear the words, but they do not feel the same warmth. When someone flirts with them, they may smile, but something inside remains quiet. When they are offered access, pleasure, company, or admiration, there is still this inner pause, this subtle comparison, this feeling of, but it is not you, and you did not have to chase them to create that. You did not have to compete with anyone. You did not have to prove that you were more beautiful, more desirable, more impressive, or more worthy of their attention. Your impact came from something softer and deeper. It came from the way you made them feel recognized without trying to own them. It came from the way your presence reached past the surface and touched the place in them that luxury could never reach. So now the crowded room feels different. The expensive taste feels different. The beautiful view feels different. The laughter around them feels different. Not because those things have disappeared, but because their heart has learned the difference between being entertained and being fulfilled. Their life can still look full from the outside, but inside they are noticing the empty spaces more clearly. Aura quartz carries this feeling of reflection, of light catching every hidden color, and that is what your energy has done to them. You made them see what they were missing, even in places where they thought they had everything. And this restlessness is not random anymore. It is comparison. It is recognition. It is their heart quietly admitting that something around them no longer has the power it used to have. And someone close to them may already feel it. Someone may notice the way their attention fades, the way their eyes go distant, the way their heart seems to be somewhere else. And the Five of Wands reversed, with this selenite energy, shows that this person is trying very hard not to create noise around what they feel. They may not want conflict. They may not want questions. They may not want anyone to look too closely and realize that their attention is no longer fully available. So instead of explaining the pull, they may keep acting like everything is normal, even while something inside them is quietly shifting. This is someone who may still show up where they are expected to show up. They may still answer people, smile politely, keep their obligations, keep their image clean, keep the appearance of being calm and in control. But emotionally, they are becoming less present in places where they used to be comfortable. The conversations may feel longer. The attention may feel louder. The flirtation may feel emptier. And there may be moments where they suddenly check their phone, not because they need anything from the world, but because a part of them is hoping for something connected to you. They may hear a song and remember your energy. They may see something beautiful and imagine how it would feel if you were there beside them. They may be in the middle of a conversation and suddenly compare the sound of someone else's voice to the softness they felt with you. They may be touched by admiration, but still not feel held by it. And that is where the pressure begins to build. Because the Five of Wands reversed is not loud drama here. It is the quiet tension of trying to avoid what cannot be avoided. It is the inner conflict they do not want to display. It is the effort to keep everything smooth, while their heart is becoming less obedient to the role they have been playing. And selenite brings the symbolism of clarity, of clearing away confusion, of showing what is real beneath all the noise. So even if they do not say your name, even if they do not admit what is happening, their energy may already be revealing it. Someone around them may feel that they are distracted. Someone may sense that the charm is thinner now, that their smile is present, but their heart is not fully there. And soon, this person may have to choose between protecting the image everyone recognizes and following the truth of the desire they can no longer silence. And the High Priestess reversed, with this Labradorite energy, shows that the truth they have been keeping inside is becoming harder to keep hidden from themselves. This is not only about what they show other people now. This is about what they feel when there is no audience, no music, no conversation, no image to maintain. It is about the quiet moment when everything goes still and their own heart starts speaking louder than the life they have built around it. Because what they crave from you is deeper than beauty. It is deeper than lips, deeper than touch, deeper than the thought of having you close for one passionate moment. Those things may be there, yes, and they may think about them more than they want to admit. But underneath that desire is something even more vulnerable. They crave the feeling of being able to exhale around you. With you, they do not have to be the strongest person in the room. They do not have to be impressive. They do not have to prove that they are fine, untouched, successful, desired, or in control. Your energy gives them permission to stop performing. And for someone who may be used to carrying an image, that kind of softness can feel almost unfamiliar. It can feel like relief and danger at the same time. Luxury can decorate a life. It can make the outside look beautiful. It can fill rooms with comfort, tables with abundance, closets with elegance, and days with experiences other people admire. But luxury cannot hold a person when their heart is tired. It cannot listen to what they do not say. It cannot make them feel safe in their own vulnerability. It cannot replace the feeling of being near someone who sees beyond the surface and still stays gentle. And that is why this image they maintain is becoming so heavy. Because the more they recognize what you represent, the harder it becomes to pretend they only want something casual. Labradorite carries the symbolism of hidden light. of what is revealed when something is turned at the right angle. And you have turned something in them. You have revealed a longing they were trying not to name. Because once they admit that your presence feels like home, once they admit that being close to you feels safer than all the comfort they can buy, they will not be able to go back to pretending this is just desire. And now the Ten of Cups, with this rose quartz energy, brings in the emotional vision they are starting to feel, even if they have not fully spoken it yet. Because once your presence begins to feel like home, desire stops being only a feeling they carry in silence. It starts becoming a question. What would happen if I reached out? What would happen if I stopped pretending this did not matter? What would happen if I finally let this person know what they have been doing to me? This is where something in them is getting louder. Not loud in a reckless way. Not loud in a way that wants to rush without thinking. But loud in the way the heart becomes when it has been patient for too long. The silence is becoming heavier. The distance is no longer protecting them the way it used to. It may have once helped them feel in control, but now it only reminds them of what they are not holding, what they are not saying, what they are not allowing themselves to experience with you. They may imagine what it would be like to have you beside them, not just in a private fantasy, but in their real life. To take you somewhere beautiful and actually feel the beauty land because you are there. To raise a glass and not feel hollow. To look across the table and see the person their heart has been searching for in every room. To touch your hand, to hear your voice close, to feel that softness return to their chest. And rose quartz speaks to the kind of tenderness that makes this decision feel emotional, not impulsive. This is not just about wanting attention from you. This is about wanting harmony, warmth, closeness, and the possibility of something that feels emotionally complete. The Ten of Cups shows the part of them that is starting to wonder if the luxury they have been surrounded by was only the setting, and you were the feeling that was missing from it. They may be asking themselves if you still feel them, if you would receive them, if the door is still open. And that question may be what pushes them closer to a message, an invitation, or one sudden honest opening they can no longer hold back. And the Nine of Swords, with this black onyx energy, shows that before that message comes, before that invitation, before that honest opening, this person may be sitting with thoughts they can no longer push away. This is the part of them that thinks about what they built, what they chased, what they thought would make them feel complete, and then realizes something about you has changed the meaning of it all. Success may have once felt like protection. It may have made them feel safe from needing anyone too deeply. Status may have given them a role to hide inside. Luxury may have given them proof that they were desirable, powerful, untouchable, chosen by the world. But now, because of you, they are beginning to question whether being chosen by the world means anything if the one person they truly want is not close enough to share it with. They can have the beautiful view. They can have the elegant table. They can have the attention, the comfort, the admiration, the lifestyle that makes others look twice. But when the night gets quiet, none of that answers the ache. None of that speaks back to the part of them that wants something real. None of that replaces the feeling of imagining your face across from them, your hand near theirs, your lips close enough to make all the noise in their mind finally go still. And this is why their possible movement toward you is not impulsive. It is not just because they miss being wanted. It is not just because desire is pulling at them. It is because their values are changing. You have made them see that luxury without intimacy can still feel lonely. Celebration without meaning can still feel hollow. Passion without belonging can still leave a person hungry. Black onyx carries the symbolism of grounding, of facing what is heavy without running from it. And this person is being asked, quietly, internally, to face what they truly want now. Not the image, not the applause, not the temporary comfort, but the person who makes all of it feel like it could finally mean something. And that is why their heart is not preparing for a simple flirtation. It is preparing to offer something with more weight, more truth, and more intention than they may be ready to admit out loud. And the chariot with this pyrite energy shows that this intention is starting to gather direction. Because this person may have been sitting in longing, sitting in silence, sitting in the heaviness of everything they have not said, but now something in them wants to move. Not just think, not just imagine, not just crave you from a distance. Move. This is the part where the desire underneath the silence begins to feel like a confession they are carrying in their body. They may wish they could tell you that they miss you more than they have allowed anyone to see. They may wish they could admit that your closeness has been on their mind, that your lips have not left their memory, that the thought of being near you feels more powerful than all the attention they are being offered elsewhere. Because it is not the room. It is who is beside them. It is not the glass. It is who they want to toast with. It is not the attention. It is whose eyes they are searching for when everyone else is looking at them. It is not the luxury itself. It is whether the luxury has a heartbeat inside it. It is whether there is someone there who makes the moment feel real. And that someone, in their heart, keeps becoming you. Pyrite carries the symbolism of confidence, of worth, of the courage to claim what actually matters. And with the chariot here, this person may be realizing that wanting you quietly is no longer enough. They can keep controlling their image, but they cannot keep controlling the way their heart moves toward you. They can keep appearing composed, but inside, there is a pull that is becoming stronger than pride. They may imagine a private moment with you, not only passion, but honesty. A moment where they do not have to hide behind charm. A moment where they can look at you and let the truth come through slowly. That they have missed your energy, that they have craved your softness, that all the beauty around them has felt incomplete because the one presence they wanted was not there. And this is why you may soon see proof, not just feel energy. A message, a gesture, an invitation, a sudden opening where their desire finally starts moving toward you in the real world. And now the Ten of Swords, with this black kyanite energy, shows that something old in this person has to end before something honest can begin. Not an ending of desire, not an ending of what they feel for you. This is the ending of the mask, the ending of the denial, the ending of pretending that all the beauty around them is enough when their heart keeps reaching for one presence. Because they have tried to carry the silence. They have tried to bury the craving under routine, under attention, under luxury, under the life that looks polished from the outside. But the Ten of Swords speaks to the moment where a person can no longer keep lying to themselves without feeling the weight of it. Something in them is tired of resisting. Something in them is tired of acting like your absence does not touch them. Something in them knows that the truth has already risen too high to be pushed back down. And black kyanite carries the symbolism of cutting through what is tangled, what is false, what keeps a person trapped in old patterns. So this person may be realizing that if they want peace, they cannot keep choosing the image over the heart. If they want closeness, they cannot keep hiding behind distance. If they want you, they cannot keep treating this connection like a thought they can visit only when the room gets quiet. This desire is not shallow. It is not just about your beauty. It is not just about your lips, though they may crave them deeply. It is not just about the physical pull. It is about recognition. It is about peace. It is about the way your energy made them feel human, softened, seen, and quietly understood. They had options. They had comfort. They had attention. They had distractions that could have filled their days, but none of it replaced your warmth. None of it gave them the calm they found in your presence. None of it made luxury feel alive the way imagining you beside them does. So stay centered in your value. Stay soft, but do not shrink. Stay open, but do not chase what must come with truth. Because the one who truly feels this will understand that everything beautiful feels incomplete when the one their heart wants is not beside them.